Watch lead nav.
Go ahead, Nav.
Just let you guys know we're at the 200-meter distance, so another 100 meters after the little turn.
Great, thank you so much.
Do a quick zoom here.
Oh, there's some type of sole, probably. We saw one of these the other day. Very interesting, kind of flat fishes that swim along the bottom. Have evolved to have both of their eyes on the lateral side of their bodies. These tend to be very well camouflaged, as we could see from a distance. It was hard to pick this guy out. I'm going to turn a little bit. Oh, it's being very cooperative. Says this is my better side. Going to completely rotate around, give us a front view. And so you can kind of see its mouth that does open.
Tighter. Do you have it? Go full if you, whatever you have left.
Very strange looking fish. Very cooperative though. Give us a full 360 view almost. Great shot also to kind of illustrate how soft the sediment is down here.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Video.
It's like the sediments just kind of getting steeper.
Yeah. Coming out.
Probably less than a minute on the last move.
Rapids.
Another crab. Looks like there's something in that.
Do a zoom here.
Yeah.
Is that glove?
Yeah, some kind of anthropogenic trash, it appears to be. Maybe we can zoom in on that crab that we saw sort of crawling away there.
Bridge nav received. Thanks.
There he is. Just scooting along. Another one of these Atlantic
It's
red
Atlantic
crabs.
probably.
Oh, a little jellyfish zipping off by. Another squid photobomb.
Right, it's coming out.
Yep, great. Thank you, guys. Looks like we're starting to get into a much steeper slope here.
Get this fish here.
Yeah, it looks like it has a parasite.
Oh, good eye. Did not see that.
Wow.
Similar to the last one we saw.
Another one of those parasitic copepods.
And Bob Carney said that those,
Do you have any more? Go ahead.
the trailing parts are developed gonads of the copepod. Oh wow, you can see how much it's sticking off the body. It's not even like
Yeah,
right next to it.
it's that's a real drag.
Right, it's coming out.
I don't have Lars here to laugh at my corny jokes. Thanks, Jay.
Was there something up there in your upper left? It looked like rocks. Couldn't tell when you were down there. Don't see it now. Maybe it just does.
Oh yeah, some. Whether it's just
they're
I guess
kicking
the
it up.
squid have just been kicking up the
Yeah.
the
Squid
sediment.
making it.
Squid making a dust cloud.
So, want to keep moving up there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Bridge nav. Yes, want to get a move in. And it'll be a distance of 30 meters, 30, a bearing of 5 degrees, 005, at a speed of 0.2 knots. Roger that. Thank you. actually now.
Go ahead, Nav.
I should have updated you. We had just passed, I did, maybe, the 200-meter distance.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Yes, thank you. Oh, that's a different fish on the bottom there. Another set of mating crabs as well.
Let's get the fish.
Oh, is there a second one there? I didn't even see the two of them. All right, thank you, pilot.
Alright, coming up.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, oh. Eel's getting in his way. Crab seems a little annoyed now. So all of this kind of cloudiness in the water is sort of twofold. There's a lot of this soft sediment that is easily stirred up, as we've been able to see from the crabs and the squid and whatnot as they're skittering across the bottom. And then there's a lot of stuff that's also falling down through the water column that we call this marine snow, this organic material that is breaking down up closer to the surface and then settling down towards the bottom here. And that's how a lot of these organisms that are living at these depths. Oh, is that another little bobtail squid?
It looks like it.
Its little eyes peering out at us.
Bridge nav received. Ship's move complete.
Copy. Go ahead, NVIDIA.
It sure is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Mike Vecchione was saying it's very rare to see more than one on a cruise, and we've seen two on one dive. It's very cool.
He's kind of winking at us.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead in.
It is common to see them sitting on soft sediment like this when we do encounter bobtail squids. And like Mike was saying, they sometimes get mistaken for octopus because they wrap their fins around the side of the squid mantle. But they do have fins that come down towards where the eyes are. They have those large eyes. Makes them quite adorable.
Okay, come on out.
And he said it could be one of two types of bobtail squid that are found in this region, but it's dependent on a photophore, which would require dissection of the organism to determine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have a big hole.
Yeah. What's at the bottom of it? Little eel pout.
Do a snap on the eel pout.
Interesting little alcove right there.
Come on out.
Wondering if we just disturbed a big group of squid again. It looks like a bunch of little dust clouds that if they were on the bottom.
Oh, or that fish just swam into the sediment.
Oh, real? I missed it.
I mean, he's gone. He
Yeah.
just dove right in.
Do a snap on this.
Yeah, whatever is sliding
I
down.
think it's
Trash.
Mm-hmm.
right. It's coming out.
Wow. Big dust clouds.
Alright, we can get another move in if we don't have one in already.
No, we don't. I was
Alright, let's
just
put
going to ask.
another one in.
Okay. We are making really good time, by the way.
Do a snap right here real quick.
Bridge now.
Something dead.
Crab part.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like possibly a red crab
that's coming out.
exoskeleton.
Bridge nav. Yeah, ready for a move. Okay, distance of 30 meters, 30, at a bearing of 005, at a speed of 0.2 knots. Roger that. Thank you. Ship's moving.
Copy.
Oh, is that some actual hard rock?
Yeah, at the very least,
this
a
is
little
pretty
bit
steep
more
here.
consolidated.
And then what's that white
Although you don't see
thing
anything
next to
serious.
that anemone? Is that a sponge?
Oh yeah, that looks like more hard up in front of us.
Let's come on in.
Yeah, we have a sponge next to a fly trap anemone.
Look at all the bloodies here. You know?
That is a lot of squid. Wow.
Okay, coming up.
It's coming tight.
Yeah, so our first sponge that we've seen on this dive. And those might be a bunch of brittle star arms that are sticking out of the sediment there.
Might have you stop that move short now.
Okay. You guys want to
What do you
come
think,
to go?
How far are we into that move?
Little over halfway. Well,
Yeah.
not quite halfway.
We can keep going.
Stop that.
Stop that move.
there.
Yeah, it's pretty steep.
Bridge nav. Yeah, could we go ahead and bring that to an easy stop? Thank you.
We have some different types of sponges here. And then what is that I can't think of the right word.
Tinophora?
No, it's not a ctenophore. Some type of tunicate?
Tunicate, that's the word.
That's the word you were looking for.
I don't know.
It definitely moved.
It did move. Definitely is relatively gelatinous. It could be a holothorian.
Receive,
Oh.
thanks. Okay, guys, we're stopped.
Maybe.
After that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It definitely has a ability to retract, but
Is that the gut
kind of
inside?
strange to see a holothorian tucked in there like that. But maybe it's something different than we've seen before.
Yeah, and a couple people on the chat are saying that same thing, that it could be some type of transparent sea cucumber, because you can sort of see the sediment-filled gut.
We have some tubes there from tube worms.
A little gastropod.
Are we able to pan left?
Some squid in the
Oh,
view from
jeez.
above.
larger brittle star under there.
Wow, look at that. The seafloor is crawling.
Mm-hmm. Number of anemones that are retracted under that sponge.
Yeah.
Nice close-up of the anemone tentacles.
Squid.
Squid.
It's going to be the theme for this dive. Squid.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, come on, video.
Yeah, you can kind of see from the overhead cams a little bit more. They're starting to see a little bit of
You can
this
come on
kind
out.
of rock ledge.
Great.
So we'll hopefully be seeing a little bit more of that as we work our way up this canyon wall.
Yes. Hard rock. We have a sea star down there, just south
Coming
of
quick.
middle.
Go, go.
Excellent.
Get a glimpse
Yeah,
of it
let's
before the sediment plume.
Come on out.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, nice layering here.
Oh, is that another?
Anemone.
Is that an enemy or another sea star right
Oh.
below the lasers, or just to the? Oh, yeah, it is an enemy. You can keep on moving. Sorry.
Little crab in a burrow down there.
I think I can see over it.
Yeah, I think that's the top, but we're in a good spot here. I can move back and forth along this and then bump ahead once we get up top.
Is that an urchin up towards the top there?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
there's a fish right where the
Oh,
lasers
yeah.
are.
Yeah, and what's that little black blob next to the
Got me.
fish?
Let's get the fish here.
Oh,
Looks
it's a
like
hole.
Big hole. Wow. I believe we have a number of. Can we zoom in on the white? Those are bivalves, I think, or
Or,
brachiopods.
yeah.
Come on in.
Oh yeah, they look like brachiopods, right?
I can't tell. No, I think they're bivalves.
I think they're brachiopods.
Okay. Okay.
Just the way that they, so like bivalves don't have like those types of features. That's the lophophores from
Okay.
the group that the brachiopods are
Okay.
in, where it's more of that. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that shape.
I see what you're talking about.
think those in the little burrows that we're seeing are polychaetes. Like you can kind of see their heads sometimes as we pan by them.
Fish. Oh yeah, look at the wall in that overhead
oh, nice.
cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's come on out.
Oh, that's a nice brittle star.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the brittle star here.
Very vibrant orange color.
A very bright urchin. Oh, it's cool to see the, can't so much in this view, but, you know, seeing the layers.
There
Oop,
it is.
another big.
He's a nice big guy.
Let's get Steve lasers real quick. Alright, come on in.
All those long tube feet trailing off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what you're talking about? These little polychaetes here?
Oh, maybe, yeah. And this is a pretty vertical feature, and there's still a lot of sediment that is accumulating on it, which is likely deterring some of the sessile organisms or not allowing them to grow to full development. I love how those spines go from like white and the tips are like a pinkish color.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Alright, let's come out partial here. Hold that. Alright, let's come on out.
There's something, sorry, just to the, oh, there's a squat lobster there. But just above where we were looking and to the left, there's like a white, oh, now it's going to retract. It's okay.
Sorry.
No worries. Wow.
Now, how many waypoints do you have today? Is there a waypoint 3?
What's that?
Is there a waypoint 3?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, yeah, there's one there. Okay.
Just wait.
A couple more crabs on the side
I see
here.
waypoint 3 up here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
just
it.
hanging on.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at all those squid.
Whoa.
I've got it selected now too, so you can see distance.
Okay. Such a cool wall.
Yeah.
I see a crab catch a squid.
I know,
On
that's
the
what-
video, so is that looking at the top of it?
Yeah, I
Think
think
so.
this is probably D2. That's the edge, and that's looking over it. I
Okay.
think. We'll,
Yeah, this is a cool
Yeah.
wall.
Cool.
check it out, and we'll call him move, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Guess we could find out how hard the waypoint is. I think moving along this, is that something you would do?
What's that?
Move along this?
It's up to science.
Okay. I
We've
just didn't
done
know
it
how
before.
hard the waypoint was. So,
I think,
you want me to
judging
ask
by
them?
the waypoints, I think they just want to get up higher.
Okay. Okay.
Hey Nav, this is Watch One.
Go ahead.
I heard you guys talking about what we might do if we want to kind of go along this wall or keep going up. If it's workable for you guys, going along this wall is of interest to us, and then we can work our way up. We, as you said, we're making really good time, and we're just looking for more of the vertical features versus the sedimented bottom.
Okay. Yeah, let me talk it over with pilots and see what's a good path here.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Received. And that waypoint, I'm assuming is a soft waypoint then?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so you guys want to?
Yeah, I would go
Just look
saddle
at it.
left on this, follow up for a little while, and then go up.
Okay,
I think could be the way to do it.
so
We'll take a look at it and give
kind of
you
look
a
at it
bearing.
and see. Yeah,
Yeah, because we have to be careful.
I was gonna say if it
I mean,
turns,
it's not that tall, so it's not that dangerous, but you have to be careful how you move Sirius on a cliff. Let's come
Yeah.
in partial here.
and if it turns,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see some of those squat lobsters with their claws hanging out.
Yeah, all these little nooks and crannies they're scooted back into.
Just so how many holes are in these
Mhm.
rocks is
Take a look
interesting
at
too.
15. What do you guys think?
Yeah, this
I
carbonate
mean, if I look straight up
bedrock is very prone to lots of weathering.
300 maybe.
Kind of move along 300.
Let's come out. I mean, it looks like it pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's look up in here. Come on in.
Yeah, big hole or burrow. Looks like there's sponge that lines a lot of the inside of those, which is interesting.
Come in tight.
There must be some amount of water flow through them then, because they're
Coming up.
kind of sheltered from that sediment fall, but the sponge
Yeah.
still needs there to be flowing water inside there.
Probably go 20 meters.
Sure.
300.
300.
Sure.
Okay.
It's a crinoid or a coral. I can't tell.
Oh,
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
take
Come
a
on in.
zoom.
And
Coral.
speeds.
Or
Speed's still good.
bryozoan, maybe.
Just do 0.1.
0.1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on in.
Bridge nav.
Yeah, I think it's a type of
Yeah, we'll see
bryozoan.
about a
little
move.
different than what we've been
Gonna
seeing
move 20 meters, 20.
or seen on previous dives. We haven't seen any
300
today.
at a speed of 0.1 knots.
Very interesting branching pattern.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, usually the bryozoans that we've seen
Roger
are
that.
more.
Thank you.
Meshy,
Yeah.
red lacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It moves in.
Or Scott Fran suggests it could be a carnivorous sponge, which is also a possibility.
Right, it's coming out. Turn fog lights on for a second. Just do a partial. Go ahead in. There's a crab in there.
Ooh. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's very ominous looking.
It is. Oh, and there's a polychaete in there. You can see past the crab.
Oh,
Or a
yeah.
scale worm, which is a polychaete, but on that rock.
All right, come on out.
Yeah, I wonder how many animals are just behind this wall or like within it.
Yeah, I mean, these little holes are fantastic little hidey holes. Another one of those grumpy fish down in the lower left.
Oh, yeah. Good eye.
Do you want to leave hydraulics running at 1,000 meters, Josh?
I mean, I think they're fine off. You can try turning them back on if you want, but I think they're alright. Just come on in, video. Okay, it's coming up. Losing the fogs. Go down for grumpy fish. Alright, come on in. Go Ted if you have it.
Yeah, this one doesn't look too grumpy. It's very well camouflaged with all of this sediment. Nice thin layer of it on its body.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming up.
Nice size sponge.
I think that's it for the wall this way. I don't think it continues very far.
Did it kind of fade out to slope?
Yeah. Maybe we can go back the other way if we want to.
We're still moving that direction. Want to have them come to a stop and then.
Let's just stand by. I'm going to push out
Okay.
to the northwest and see what we see. I came up quite a bit too.
So, high pack has you at 930, and you're at 1,000. So I'm wondering if there's like another one coming up. You know?
Oh, another ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just at about 1,000 meters, and this is the first kind of more wall-like or hard bottom area that we have come across so far today. We have been kind of going over soft sediment. We've seen lots of squid and an octopus and 2 bobtail squid. So a lot of cephalopods as well as fish, but we're still looking for...
Whoop. There's another octopus.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of which.
Yeah.
They're making up for our Octopus Friday. Looks like another one of those Bathia polypus, maybe?
It's coming tight.
Oh, beautiful. Much different color.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least, has its chromatophores are acting differently.
Yeah.
But it does have those horn-like features at the top.
Oh, it
so I
does.
think it's a different type of octopus.
Okay.
Has 2 rows of tentacles, suckers, which Mike Vecchione had said before is helps to identify them or can be characteristic of a certain type.
Still very small. I think we had lasers on as we approached, so less than 10 centimeters.
Yeah.
Hi, Okeanos.
Hi,
Hi.
Mike.
This is Mike, yeah. That's a really great shot of a Bathypolypus.
Okay.
That
Great.
is Bathypolypus bairdii. And you can see that the 2 series of suckers. And hang on, wait a minute. I got to turn down so I don't get back here.
Thanks.
You can see that there's 2 series of suckers. And actually, Bathypolypus has really small suckers compared to a lot of other octopods. So this is clearly a Bathypolypus bairdii.
Okay.
Just wait until you scan down a little bit. Yeah, this is a female. You can tell because the modified arm on this species is very prominent. So if it was a male, you'd be able to see the spoon-like structure at the tip of the modified male arm.
Okay. The way she has her little 2 of her tentacles or arms, it's kind of looks like little buns up on the top of her head.
Not sure what you're talking about with there. somebody mentioned the cirri at the over the eyes. They do have 2 cirri over each eye, like that the tetracaledone we looked at earlier in the cruise.
Okay.
But that's about all I can tell you about it right now.
Yeah, it's impartial.
Great. Scott France was in the chat and asked if it was possible that if this was sitting on eggs or just otherwise hanging about, because they're not moving much when they're approached.
They don't move very much. They're slow-moving deep-sea species. And,
Okay.
they can get up and swim around if they're really upset about something, but even when they're moving, they move slowly.
Okay.
I don't see any evidence of eggs around it or anything like that. We have seen several of these octopods on previous cruises where they were actually sitting on eggs, but I don't see any evidence on this one. Really good video, though.
Yeah, it is a really fantastic shot.
All right, let's go on out.
Okay, well, I think I've said everything I can say at this point.
Great. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye.
We'll have to keep a tally of all of our cephalopods today. I mean, I guess we can't really count the squid. It would be 1 million. But we have... How do you say the name, Amy?
I think it's Bathypolypus valvidae.
There's an interesting fish at the bottom of the screen. It's kind of white and pink.
Copy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, come on in, video.
Much different than what other fish we've seen. Just in coloration wise.
Yeah, it is.
And pretty
Right,
large
right.
fins there. It, yeah, I know it has its nose to the ground, but that's good to get try and get a shot of the head as much as possible. Maybe it's relatively juvenile.
It's trying to, rustle stuff out of the sediment, or...
Come out a little bit.
Yeah, that's a really interesting looking fish.
Okay, come back in.
Scott France says he thinks it's a snailfish or Leparidae.
Hey, go poke. There is a waypoint 3.
Yeah, I saw
Just
that.
found that.
I was thinking, because this wall is kind of petering off to more sediment,
Yeah.
and instead of backtracking, I was thinking keep going up. So turn to starboard, face uphill, kind of go towards waypoint 2, and I suspect we're going to hit another wall. So if you look at high pack
Kinda
depth,
go-
expected depth,
Yeah.
Zoom out.
versus where we are now. See how there's like 65 meters
Yeah.
of depth that we got to come up yet? So my guess is we're going to come up with a wall.
There you
So
go. Come on in.
Kind of
Tight.
come up this way
Yeah. Or
from
just
where we are.
yeah.
Or
I was going to go perpendicular to the wall.
okay, so just go straight up here.
Yeah. And then once we get to the post waypoint 2, then we'll turn slightly left and then kind of follow the ridge. They like to hang out on the ridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
All right. Let's let this guy go.
Very interesting feeding behavior.
So Josh, because it's kind of petering out there to more sediment, I was thinking we'll turn to starboard, line up with this,
Sorry.
and then work our way up it. I think we'll find another cliff.
So you're saying kind of go up
Yeah. Yep.
something like this.
I'll turn to starboard and line up with it on my sonar. Do a little move up here.
I mean, it's very irregular. Like,
Yeah.
because this is like another little cliff.
Oh, there's yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a really nice view of the layering and the sedimentation.
Pretty much lined up on it at 10 degrees.
10 degrees.
We do like 10 meters or something. Come up with you, pilot.
All right.
Take the swing arms where they are, or do you want me to bring them in?
I think they're okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking just kind of inch towards you a little bit.
Yeah, you could probably
What?
do. How far away am I from you? Like 20 meters?
Yeah,
You could probably move 10 meters towards me
that's
and
what I was thinking.
just keep bumping.
At 10 degrees,
Yeah,
come in.
10,
Okay.
10.2,
Okay.
Just do 0.1.
0.1,
Yeah, I was going to say,
10, 10, 10.
okay. How about we go with 10, 10.1?
Perfect.
Okay. Bridge nav. Yes. You ready for a move? Okay. Distance is 10 meters, 10, at a bearing of 10 degrees, 010,